Hi Sagittarius, welcome or welcome back to Heretic Owl Tarot. My name is Liz and my throat is dry. So we're talking mid-February here, so just intending to get some inspirational messages to you for the shorter month if you need it. Kind of the same as last month. I'm just going to kind of cleanse the space. So if there's anything that you would like cleansed, energies, thoughts, patterns, behaviors, anything like that, throw it in the bowl. We'll get that done for you. And I'm going to do this 3 times. So just be aware of that if you are wearing headphones or AirPods. Do we wear headphones anymore? Yeah, I guess. Okay. All right, here we go. I kind of feel like doing one more. There we go. There we go. That feels better. Like, okay. So, I'm not really working with a spread. My intention is just for a card or 2 to fall out. As always, it does have to fall out of the deck. If it flips in the deck, we'll just flip it over and keep it moving. I say a card or 2 because I just kind of want these messages to be a little bit shorter. I don't shuffle reversals into the deck, but of course, if the card comes out in the reverse, we'll keep it in the reverse. And is there anything else? I feel like I'm missing something. But no, I think that's it. Okay. All right, so what is the inspiration for Sagittarius? Judgment. Right away, and really, I guess, this says to me that it's kind of time to make a decision about something. I mean, we'll kind of work our way through it because there's a couple different things that are coming to mind here. And I feel like there's some cards under there that are relevant too. So, you know, judgment, it does talk about kind of making a big decision, you know, like, it's the card right before the world card. So, you know, the world talks about a cycle ending, you know, like a completion of a major cycle. So, you know, the judgment cards talks about that's the decision, right? It's the step before the world card. So it's making the decision to have this kind of bigger change or like transformation almost. And I'm just kind of getting this feeling that it's like something that's been, it's almost kind of like your guides or your higher self, you know, like have been almost kind of nagging at you about it for a while because there's these little fairies or like little wispies up here. And here she, you know, she's kind of playing the music for these lilies, and I'm sure lilies have an actual a meaning or symbology. I'm not aware of it, but so it's kind of like, you know, these messages have kind of been at least like in your orbit, and you've been maybe kind of hearing them in your head like from a distance, right? And just maybe not even paying attention to them. So, the Six of Swords talks about moving on from a situation. The Swords talks about our intellect and our thoughts, right? So it's kind of making the decision to, just kind of like move on from a way of thinking or like a perspective. But it also, it does talk about like physically moving away kind of from a situation, like it's laying down your swords. And, like this is kind of, there's like, it could be assumed that there's, sunlight back here. So, in this depiction, I always get the feeling that it's like, she's had to, like, she's endured some shit, right? Because it's kind of like, just the way that it kind of looks like she's dropping her swords. It's just like, it's almost kind of like the battle has been won and, like she's kind of done everything that she can think to do. And it's just, I'm done with this. There's literally nothing else that I can do. I'm going to move on from it. And we have the Ten of Cups behind that, which talks about, of course, it's the minor arcana equivalent to the sun. So it talks about harmony and happiness and all of your needs are met. But the 10 talks about family and community. So, like just by, like if you are kind of walking away from a situation, it talks about, it could, this could even be stress, right? Because I'm kind of even getting this feeling that like, the stress has been causing turmoil within your family unit. So it's kind of like, it brings back a little bit of balance. But like the Nine of Swords talks about, and then we have the Devil right behind that. So it talks about kind of being in this cycle of just kind of not knowing what to do. The Nine of Swords talks about anxiety and, kind of keeping yourself up at night. It's almost, like kind of self-imposed also, like, again, just kind of the stress and the cyclical, kind of thinking about a situation. And then we have the Devil right behind that, and then the Ace of Pentacles. So, that's why, I'm almost kind of getting this feeling of, again, just kind of being controlled by the cyclical nature of kind of staying in a perpetual state of anxiety. Like you just don't really know what to do. And this Ace of Pentacles behind the Devil, kind of tells me that there's like an opportunity on the other side of, let me move this up here a little bit and I can lay these cards down. Are they all in there? Okay. So, like, oh, I'm going to take this one and put it here. And actually, let's just put this here. And even the Nine of Wands. Anyway, so it's just kind of like the story, right? Like, look at the beginning and look at the end. And it's kind of like because this decision was made almost, or like you kind of started listening to these, whatever, it could be downloads. Like I said, it could be messages from your guides, from, like whatever you believe in, guides, angels, higher self, whatever, whatever God, whatever you believe in. Okay. I'm just trying to cover all the bases. But then, like there's this decision to walk away from something because it could have just been causing disharmony in like even in, like how you interact with your community or how you interact with your friends, or right. But like it's like having a hard time making the decision. The Devil is the energy of, like kind of keeping you in that perpetual state of not knowing what to do. Like, you know how they say like not making a decision is a decision, good or bad, right? But it's, you know, like just kind of the energy of just not moving forward almost, and just kind of keeping you under this tree. Because even, you know, like these two figures even look almost the same to me. Just might be like in the like the subconscious mind is kind of how I'm getting. Your sleep, again, you know, because the Nine of Swords talks about like disrupted sleep. So, you know, it could even just be like this might be the dreams that you're even having, like, or it could be like disrupting your dreams in some sense. Like, it's like, I don't know, like that was just kind of a message that I was getting. But again, you know, on the other side of these things, there's this opportunity for renewal. You know, the Pentacles talk about our money, how we make our money. It talks about our bodies, our physical, you know, like 3D world. It talks about resources and materials. So, you know, like with the Ace of Pentacles, it's like, you know, if you were to decide to make this big decision, right? Because it is a big decision when we're talking major arcana. Then, you know, on the other side of here, because if you're getting stuck in this devil energy of, you know, like I can't see how walking away from the thing could help me out. This is almost like kind of confirmation that on the other side is, you know, almost like either an offering or just a better opportunity, or even just a new opportunity. So what you think you're losing, you're actually gaining more, either in that same thing or just differently, or, you know, like it comes to you in a different way, or whatever the case may be. But again, you know, like look at the differences between from the beginning to the end, right? And if you can kind of get past this kind of devil situation and, you know, just almost like trust, because when has there never not been another opportunity, right? There always has been another opportunity, whatever it is, you know, if it's something that you've wanted to do or not. But, you know, like an opportunity always arises. Your needs are always going to be met. So, again, you know, like if you can kind of get past this devil energy and just trust that there is this Ace of Pentacles is on the other side. That's all you even have to do. You don't even have to know what it is or even try to figure out yourself what it is. All you have to know is that it's there, because it is. All right, and I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much, Sagittarius, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.